What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we will be unboxing and reviewing a knockoff Voyager class, I think, mainline Lockdown from Age of Extinction. Of course, I got this from AliExpress. That's where I get almost all of my knockoff figures. So I had to fly overseas, get through customs, all that. So we will also be taking a look at how good the package was treated in its shipping. It actually got delayed once, but it actually came earlier than it was supposed to. It's fine. I have it now, and we're gonna review it. Got the knife. Let's get the cutting. I'm gonna start here. These packages are always weird to cut because you don't know if you need to cut them or not. There's always like a little thing you can do. Here we are. I do enjoy the packaging. It feels pretty nice. Although the tape doesn't look very well, and it is pretty dented from tariffs. Or, no, tariffs, what the fuck am I talking about? Whatever, shipping. Yeah. Here's the back. Here, let's move this up a little bit. It does look pretty nice. But this is a photo, I'm pretty sure, of the actual Hasbro figure. As you can see, it looks pretty awful. I know that's what it looks like because I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Unless I saw a knockoff and I just don't know it. But this is the thing. But I'll flip to see it in just a second. This is what I like to see. Here's the other side. Get a good little look. Now, let's get to turning this around. Whew, looks pretty nice. It's pretty big too. I thought it was going to be smaller. Here's like a photo of the figure on the front. And then here it is from a top view. It is humongous. Then again, I don't know if it is an oversized knockoff figure or just a normal knockoff figure that's normal scale to the regular figure, because I don't have the regular figure to compare it to, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But I hope to get the Studio Series. Let's get to unboxing this. Oh, I have to open it from this side, so... No, it's not. The tape is loose as shit. Just like the last time I ordered a figure... Or like one of the last times. Well, this isn't one of the last times I'm buying a figure, but what I meant is one of the last times I bought a figure off of AliExpress came dented up like this. That was the Evangelion Unit 3 video, which you guys should go check out. I was pretty young whenever I filmed that video though. Well, like not much younger than I am now. It was only like a year ago. So, damn, I've been reviewing stuff for a year. Anyways, this is the inner plastic part. You see you got a gun, you got a spare head, you got his staff, I guess. I don't fucking know. Let's get to getting them out. Oh. Wow. That shit is weak ASF. There we go. Ooh, die-cast. I think it's die-cast. A lot of die-cast metal on this guy. Gives him a bit of weight, too. Then if we take this from the back, we can, you have the instructions for the deformation. Yeah, that's literally just his name. Optimus deform, Wasp deform, Snarl deform. I will probably get the Optimus deform. I wonder, since these are like black and white photos, I wonder if that's either Bumblebee or like Stinger. Probably Bumblebee though, because that's like closest thing to an actual bee. It's kind of weird that they use Optimus and Snarl's name. It's probably because in China and Japan, the names for Optimus and them are different. Because I'm pretty... So that ball joint on the arm is pretty weak. Okay, yeah, so... There we go. Because Optimus is called, like, Leader Convoy, I'm pretty sure, or just Convoy. I'm pretty sure Jazz's name is different, too. I don't know. But that's, I only know that for, like, the G1 show. His titties can move around. That's just, like, the first word that bro, these arms are weak as shit. Probably because his titties are in the way. Too afraid of knocking over the titties. There we go. Much better movability. Oh, my God. Okay, so... The ball joint at the shoulder is really, like, weak when it comes to holding. You can't even turn the lower arm on it. It's weird. That looks decently accurate, right, to the show? Or, I mean, the movie. Let's see him with his alternate face. Do I just pop it off? Oh, you do. Just pop it off and then Put this new one on. Whoa, that actually looks badass. Holy moly, now let's see him with his gun head on. There we go. That actually looks real cool. I'm gonna have him on display like this. This looks really good. Alright, I'm gonna go mess with him for a little bit, and then I'll come back and actually like review the figure. Alright guys, so I'm back after messing with this, oh shoot. I'm back after messing with this figure a little bit and seeing how it moves and how you're supposed to configure it and all that. All the good stuff, right? Some notes, alright, before we get into this. These arms just come off whenever they wanna, okay? The move is a bit smooth, but they come off like butter. Okay. Although the box did say like they're supposed to be like that, I'm gonna have it like that to make it look better. I don't like the fat version. It just looks ugly. So, articulation on this figure. You got a little bit of up and down movement on the head, a full 360, and then it's the same way with the other one, but I'm not going to show that because I don't care. And then with the head, you can put on the gun attachment, which needs to slide onto his head, and also, like, since the gun is, like, sliding into these parts of the backpack a little bit, it isn't able to move for shit. Like, you can move it up and down a little bit, but then it'll just break off. It can only do, like, one front-facing position, which is fine if you're just going to have them like that. But for me, I'd like to have it at least look up and down a little bit. That pisses me off, man. And then you can also hold the gun in his arm like that. I'm pretty sure we already went over this, but I'm going over it again. It is a pretty big thing, if you know what I mean. It's basically as tall as him. Oh, while we're at it, articulation in the arm is pretty good, although it is pretty annoying. The arm can go up and down like that. It can also rotate. It's on a ball joint, but you can't really move it like that. You have to move the other part, but that's for transformation, so. You have this little shoulder pad that you can move a little bit, I guess, if you want to. It's mainly to, like, it mainly just stops the wheel from moving so much, but even then it's just a big shoulder pad. Moving down the arm, you have this part, which you can rotate a bit, although bits of kibble of the car door and stuff get in the way, so you might have to move it how you rotate and stuff. There is no hand articulation. What do I expect from like a 10-year-old Voyager? No, it's not 10 years old yet. Dark of the Moon figures are 10 years old, like over 10 years old by now, but you know, whatever. There is almost no body articulation. It can move inwards and outwards a little bit. And whenever you take off some kibble bits, it can move all freely. Yeah, you see that? It's me when I see your mom. Your mom joke in the big 25. And then you can move his titties as much as you want, I guess. Then the legs, you can move out. Okay, now we're gonna move this arm. You can move it out and then back in, and you can rotate it a full 360. Then moving down to the knee, since there's no upper thigh or any thigh-like movement, you can rotate the knee, you can bend the knee, but only so much. I might like modify this figure so that it'll move more, just like melt that a little bit, but I'm not completely sure on that yet, because if this breaks in the video, which it might, because I've seen reviews and it has broken a few times in people's reviews, I might return this. Anyways, then moving down to the foot, you can only move it up and down. You can't rotate it, nothing. There's no little hinge that you can make him go flat when you do that. Nope. It's just up or down and up. Just that. Autobots. Decepticons. Always fighting. Making a mess out of the universe. That I have to clean it up. There's only one way you live. Tell me where it's hiding. Never is here. I love Lockdown, dude. It's such an interesting take on a character in the Transformers, because you don't think of a bounty hunter, you think this guy's a Decepticon. I was a kid when I saw the movie for the first time, and I thought he was a Decepticon. You know why? Because kids have no idea what plot is. They have no idea. Anyways, the amount of detail on this figure is quite good. I do appreciate detail to make up for like kibble and stuff, but even then, there's barely a backpack. It is smooth as butter back here. And if you want to, you can smooth it even more, make him a little shell former. And then you can just give him a diaper, make him a baby, you know? But I'm not a fucking weirdo, so I'm not gonna do that. But like I was saying, detail is quite spot on, I do say. I don't remember how his feet looked in the movie, but I do like how they look on this mold. It looks very nice. Although there is barely any detail painted on here, there's only that little gold piece right there. There's only that, and then on the same side or whatever here. The mold makes up for lack of paint though. But on the thighs, there's painting here, and yeah, that's it. That's literally it. On the chest and torso areas, there's paint, of course, for the lights. Then there's gold paint here. And then on the arms, there's silver paint for his hands. And then, oh, okay, yeah, let's just do that. And then there's gold paint here. Not like any paint for the wheel. That's kind of disappointing, although it was black in the movie. Silver paint here, red paint here, very nice. Same with the other arm. And then on the face, just the green and silver for the face. And to rotate it, it's just black. No light piping, which is kind of weird because you figure a figure like this would have light piping. And then on the other head, it's just green on the face and then black all around. And this is the head that I really thought would have light piping, because imagine this would actually glow. Imagine this would glow with light piping. That would be sick. I bet they have that on the real Voyager. Too bad I don't have it. Size comparisons of the robot mode include Legacy Deluxe Class Skids, Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Skids, Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, Gigawatt, Studio Series Optimus Prime, aka my knockoff, Huawei TW1022EX, and the two bots from my last review, Mainline Voyagers, Dark of the Moon Megatron, and Age of Extinction Galvatron, which makes these two part of the same line, technically, since but like also not, since this one's a knockoff. And here's the knockoff Voyager class mainline, Age of Extinction lockdown in vehicle mode. As you can see, this is a very nice Lamborghini vehicle mode. I personally don't like it that much. I like the older vintage, like the 80s and 90s Lamborghinis better. That's my opinion, and that's not for this video. This is one of the first Lamborghinis I ever saw, period. This is all the ones that YouTubers would rent and then get wrapped and then unwrapped for like a video or whatever, like wrapped with their logo on the top or whatever, or on the hood. There is a lot of die-cast metal. Either that or, well, it probably is, because if this isn't plastic, then that definitely is. But even then, the front part of the figure is significantly heavier than the back part. Transformation, pretty plain and simple, although it will take a long time to get everything snipped together, which sucks, because even then, pieces will just pop out like this and give it an unnatural look. I do kind of like the idea of just not filling that in, except I don't. That looks very ugly. Just a hole where the holes into the vehicle are. I don't really like it personally. You even have a little knockoff Lamborghini logo on the front, which is nice in my opinion. I do appreciate that in a way. Even if it is a Cuban Bio. I think I'm saying that right. It does feel nice altogether. Like, it is a pretty nice feeling car mode. I do appreciate it. I do like the fact that they have clear plastic on the windows, but they still did tint it. I love that. I love when they have like tinted windows on vehicle modes and not clear plastic that you can just see all the inside ugly bits. Ugh. Just does not look right in my opinion. It rolls decently well, actually. There's only a little bit of drag on the undercarriage, and even then the undercarriage is pretty good looking. I don't know what the big gap is for. It might be for the weapon, but I tried and it won't fit. The weapon actually goes on the top, which I will show you right now. And here we have the weapon on the top. After I put the weapon on, it crumpled apart a little bit, so now we got to snap those back in. Like I said, they just keep wanting to pop out. So it'll stay like that, I guess. Fuck you. The cannon doesn't even stay on the top. It'll just tip over whenever it pleases. The little missile thing, I don't know what they want me to do. It says it's supposed to go in like that, but then you can also move this. It doesn't do anything. Like, I'm pushing almost as hard as I can to see if that'll go in any further. It won't. You can see that if you like have the barrel pulled all the way out and then you push it in a little bit, that'll move a little bit, but it's not enough to shoot it. Yes. But even when it is on the car mode, it just looks ugly. It looks ugly, okay? I hate to break it to you guys, but it looks pretty ugly. I would prefer to have it not on there. Size comparisons of the vehicle mode include Legacy Deluxe Class Skids, Mainline Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Skids, Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, Gigawatt, Knockoff Studio Series Optimus Prime, Mainline Voyager Galvatron, Mainline Voyager Megatron. Now time to review this figure on my scales. Robot mode. Falls apart a little bit, but looks very nice. 7.5 out of 10. Articulation. 7 out of 10. Those arms fall off way too easily. Quality. A lot of die-cast metal. Some plastic feels like it might break easier over time, but other than that, it's fine. 8 out of 10. Accessories. Nice gun, doesn't shoot though. 2 heads, but no light piping. But they're very nicely detailed. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. Overall review, 7.5 out of 10. That's it for this video, guys. Peace out.